Good evening, everybody, on this cold evening. Where do I start? Virtually spending my life in this area. I've seen it changing like a lot of you say. And the thing is, growing up, we collect information, collect knowledge. Some of us don't pass it on. Growing up, in my younger days, I saw graffiti that was more racial based. Now our graffiti's changed and it's come out in the front. And that graffiti changed more into a religious side. Now, Islamophobia, these people who talk this, they don't understand anything. They wouldn't know whether it's on a Sikh temple or a Jewish or anything. They just do it. They do it because they just do it. They don't know what they're doing it for. But the thing is, we should never ignore what they write. To ignore it is to our own detriment. Because we ignored it back 20, 30 years ago, and it came out of the underpasses, the bridges, and now it's on the surface. We have to work together, and we have to recognise each other's issues, we have to recognise each other's faults, but the actual thing is we have a common goal, and the common goal is we're living in the same area, we're living in the same planet, we share the same air, and we have to work together, whatever differences we may have. And Clapton Community Club is building up a group that's going to be supporting any anti-fascist movements out there. And we'll be working hard, and we'll be working with you. So if you have an issue, if you want to talk about these things, Clapton Community Club will work with you. So all I'm trying to say here now is that it's wonderful to see everybody out, but we have to work together. We have to let this information out to other people. We don't keep it to ourselves, right, because what it is, one day it will end up on our doorstep. And that's all I'm saying to you, that before it comes to my doorstep, before it comes to your doorstep, we need to keep it out. We need to keep it well away from it. And Newham is a place where activism grew out of. Newham is a place where activism and grassroots active movements actually make a difference. So any small little thing you do counts. So don't forget that. Thank you very much.
Welcome here!
Say it loud! Say it clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud! Say it clear!
My name's Miriam Sharf. I'm one of the organising group of Newham Stand Up to Racism. Last week we heard that a mosque in Newham, in our borough, had been attacked with racist graffiti. We started to organise. I went with my brother Muhammad to the mosque concerned. We spoke to the chair of the mosque, and he was very pleased to see people responding from the community, because so many people were so upset, traumatised, hurt by what had happened. We then realised this had happened across London, and there were 3 mosques in Leighton as well, in Waltham Forest. So we contacted Waltham Forest Stand Up to Racism. They already knew, they'd contacted all their mosques. But we decided we needed to do more than just contact the mosque. So on Monday we called an organising meeting of Newham Stand Up to Racism. At 1 or 2 days' notice, 29 people attended that meeting, which was a really fantastic response from the community. And we decided to hold an event, not outside the mosque. You know, that's a bit too much for a mosque to take on. They just had this trauma. But the chair of the mosque said, yes, you do an event for us. So we decided to do it in Stratford, which is the centre really of Newham in terms of the number of people who come through here, the number of people who work and, you know, transport here. It's a hub. So we came to Stratford because we felt that the community would hear us from here, and that our brothers and sisters in mosques, maybe not just Newham but across London, would hear that our community want to respond with solidarity and understanding, and that we will not let this hatred, this division, this vile Islamophobia divide us. We are too strong for that. We're too united in our feeling for each other. We've lived together here really happily, peacefully for decades. I'm old. I remember the 70s, the 80s, and there were racist murders in East London. We are not going back there. The hatred is very dangerous. This Saturday, the most of the revolting, hardcore fascists, Tommy Robinson supporters, will be in central London. If they are emboldened by their numbers, then our communities will not be safe in the future. So one of the purposes of today was also to mobilise people for Saturday, for the march against hate, against division, against racism and fascism, to march in central London on Saturday, February the 1st. And we urge everyone to get there. We deserve a safe and secure future, and these people are threatening it, and we must stop them.